Breaking news: fuel subsidy. Nigeria will pay a price. Borrowings may continue. Presidency. Fuel subsidy. Nigeria will pay a price. Borrowings may continue. Presidency. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, stay tuned as I read today's news. The presidency on Wednesday said Nigeria will have to pay a price to continue subsidizing premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, adding that the country may be left with no other choice than to continue borrowing to shoulder its fiscal overhead. The president's special advisor on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, said this when he featured on Channel's television Sunrise daily program, monitored by The Punch. PMS is not deregulated by the federal government, as the price is sold at between 162 naira and 165 naira litre at filling stations, far lower than the actual cost of the commodity. In June 2021, the group managing director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Mele Kyari, stated that petrol price should be more than 280 litre naira, while the commodity had been subsidized and sold at 162 naira litre since last year. The regime of the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, had planned to remove subsidy of petrol by June 2022. The Nigerian Labour Congress and other pressure groups and trade unions had threatened nationwide protest, but the Buhari regime suspended the planned removal of subsidy on Monday. Following the decision of the federal government to continue subsidizing petrol, the NNPC may deduct over 1 trillion naira in the next 6 months from the Federation Account Allocation Committee. The Nigerian Bar Association, amongst others, had described this decision of the All Progressives Congress government to suspend its planned petrol subsidy removal as an election strategy. But the presidential spokesman, Adesina, said on Wednesday that the decision of the federal government to propose an extension of fuel subsidy removal by 18 months was not political. It is a valid thing to do, he said, adding, but is this done because of elections next year? No. It is done because, as the Minister of Finance stated, the timing is not auspicious. Inflation is still high. In the past 8 months, we saw inflation reducing, but the last month it went up again. Further consultations need to happen with all the stakeholders. The timing is not right. It will exacerbate the hardship of the people, and the president genuinely cares, Adesina added. Politics is a part of our lives, but elections will just be one event in the life of the country. When elections come, They go, the country continues. This fuel subsidy, whether it stays or goes, is going to have a serious impact on the economy. Asked about the financial cost of the 18-month extension for subsidy removal, the presidential aide said, "Head or tail, Nigeria will have to pay a price. It is either we pay the price for the removal in consonance and in conjunction with the understanding of the people. The other cost is that borrowings may continue and things may be difficult fiscally for both the state and the federal government. You know how much could have been saved if the subsidy was removed and how it could have been diverted to other spheres of our lives. We have to pay a price." The Punch had reported that Buhari regime hopes to push its public debt stock to 50.22 trillion naira by 2023, with domestic debt at 28.75 trillion naira and external debt at 21.47 trillion naira, according to the projections of the National Development Plan 2021 to 2025. The Debt Management Office had disclosed that Nigerians' public debt was 38 trillion naira as of the end of the third quarter of 2021, with the total debt stock rising by 2.540 trillion naira in 3 months from July to September 2021. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Let's move down to the comment section and let's see what people are saying. The first comment which I have says, "Nothing that we never face in this zoo called Nigeria. This Bubu man has the baddest plan for Nigerians. My question is, when is he joining his ancestors?" Another comment here says, "This man, so-called Mr. has no shame at all. Let him do whatever he wants to do. All I know is that he has eaten it finished. None of its generation could come and do anything again in Nigeria." A comment here says, "I have said it before. If they give Buhari and is a PC's government, they will sell Nigeria. But God will never allow them to succeed. They will know that their time is up. That's why they are misbehaving. Buhari and his PC's government will surely go in pieces soon." Now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.